Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. I'm at the moment I'm only playing 1 day a week, but I decided to move my play session from a normal day week to the weekend because it's +1 -1. I've been looking forward to getting back into +1 -1 for a while. But they haven't done it because of the whole matchmaking thing and splitting the player base between modern tanks and World War II. Anyway, I am actually platooned up with I forget how to pronounce his name, Moji or something like that, and Warlord, I believe. We're not on mics for this. I just kind of like hopped on to mix in with their play session. Anyway, I've come up to this point. This spawn point is quite tricky for me. I never really know where to go on this one, unless I'm a heavy with good turret armor. If I've got good turret armor, I usually go to the ABC line and fight it out there, but again, it's not a very good place if you got artillery in the game. Because they can hit from there. This dragon is just, I don't know what he's doing, but it'd be great to get him out of the game. Now I've got to be very careful because he's going to pen me if he hits me, and he can hit me from quite a lot. So we're just dodging back and forth, but we've got fairly good camo here. I'm guessing he's not got a particularly good crew. And then this guy, Huntsman, comes along, almost reloaded. I just need to get. Why they're just going out into the open, I have no idea. Unfortunately, didn't tracked him in the first shot. Not intentional, but that's what happened. And unfortunately, no one else penned him. Well, he was tracked. I'm not sure what people are doing, really. They don't seem to be shooting these guys who are in the middle of the map very much. They've now started to seem to pay attention to him, but he's just sat there. We can be able to get most of our shots in. We're still pretty much covered from the rock and just annihilate him. And we kind of make a mistake here, push up a little bit too much. And we are still highlighted, but it disappears, so we're okay. No one seems to be paying attention to me anyway. So we're getting farming a nice amount of damage right now. We've got over 2,000 and a tiny bit of assisted, and so we now pay attention to this flank because our guys are pushing forwards. This guy then pushes me right out. Not sure what he's doing. Not very helpful in the slightest. And again, he's done it again, and I have to pay for it. So very annoyed with this guy, very annoyed. He got me killed there, basically. Most of my health gone in one hit. Just because he just not playing properly. Very annoying, very annoying. Basically got me smacked for most of my health for no reason, even though I'd pretty much been safe for the whole fifth game there. Yeah, even though he did all that, I went on to have a good game. Just. And I forgot to report him, actually. I wasn't actually going to report this guy. I know it doesn't really do anything. Like I said, I've always said that. It doesn't really do anything. But that was... Anyway, so we're going to try to get shots on this TD here. We bounced a shot off that guy. We damaged his gun. I put this... If we got a third shot into him, we would have been able to get another kill there. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So we're reloading. That Emil gets that other kill. And then we see that medium is coming down the valley. And he's on full health. And he's a lovely medium... Oh yeah, Warlord, yeah. So he was one of the people I was playing with. And then we managed to get all 3 shots into the guy. So we get basically up to about 4,000 damage there. So we managed to finish the guy off. And yeah, we basically won this game now, right? It's not much left on the. One of their teams kills himself. I don't know if that's accidental. I actually didn't realise there was no one over here. I thought we pushed up, but there you go. This guy gets in my way. That guy then gets in my way, and then get that guy killed. And then I push out too much, and there's a guy on the hill, so I'm down to a one shot. Not good. Yeah, we didn't really want to see the T95. Just trying to back up enough so that I don't get hit by the T95, but also don't get hit by the guy on the hill. There's only 3 guys left, and we're in gunshot in the view of 2 of these guys. We try to get this last shot off. And again, guy drives in front of me just in time. So yeah, that was not a good encounter. Maybe I should have pushed and tried to get up his flank, but we could have been annihilated in one shot with that guy. So we had to play a bit safe. We were reloading for our last shot. And come up to the hill. We get out spotted, unfortunately. We don't want to be taking the hit really here. That's for sure. So we'll wait and see who spots him up. Once he's spotted up, we'll have a go. We put 2 shots into the guy and finish him off. So about 4,500 combined damage. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So you come first. Yeah, we actually had a fellow YouTuber on our team as well, if I remember right. Yeah, Slapfish Jr. came 5th. Our Glimoji came 4th, so well done him. Yeah, so a good game. Right, second game. Now this is in my tier 9 Swedish one that you win. You can earn. This is the first time I've had it for a little while, but this is the first time I actually used it, and it was a good game. At the time of recording this, I actually bought a bundle of tanks: the Jackal, the Banshee, and the Vindicator, I believe it's called. I've always kind of wanted the Vindicator because it's basically a charioteer, premium version of the charioteer. It's not quite as good if I remember rightly, but it's such a good tank, so I'm glad to have that. Banshee is a Comet variant, which is fine, and I was mainly after the Jackal, to be honest. An auto-loading British tank. I quite like my auto-loaders. There's no artillery in this game as well. So that's great, and I'm just kind of obviously trying to get used to the tank. And just trying to use it to its advantage. Good turret armor. Yeah, and actually when I bought the package, I never got round to playing the other 2 tanks. I only got round to playing the Jackal. Well, +1, -1, and that was a good, nicely led shot there. The reload's not too bad. The gun seems a bit sluggish, or the rounds seem to be a bit slow. I've got so it takes a little while to get used to the actual gun itself, and how the tank actually plays. But we're doing okay for a first game in it. I bought the hero skin for this one as well because it's actually a pretty decent skin, you know. Nothing too over the top that looks silly and garish. That guy's going to actually be a bit of a pain. And our team is not exactly well placed. We have 3 TDs who are just sitting on the cap. I have no idea why they're just sitting on the cap. They're not going up to the 1-2 line to support that line. They're not going up the railway track to support the middle, and possibly the hill. They're just sitting in the middle, hoping that the enemies come over the hill. I don't know what they're really thinking, but there you go. And the enemy playing just as badly. They've not gone to the hill at all. So even though we've only sent a few guys up to the hill, they've taken the hill. Trying to get a shot on that guy, he just ducks down just in time. We were loading the HE for this guy in particular, and we hit him pretty hard. So I quite enjoy these rounds. They're unfortunately, of course, very slow, but we managed to get a shot into there. Didn't do too much damage. And we're just trying to protect the 1-2 line, which has pretty much been taken by the enemy, which is unfortunate. At this point, I am thinking about whether I should pull back behind the railway tracks to the other side of the railway tracks, the 7, 8, 9 and 0 line, simply because it looks like this side is going to be completely full in a minute. The 1-2 line's completely gone to the enemy, and once they push and take the 1-2 line, which I'm still not sure why they haven't done, to be honest, they can get easy shots on the TDs, and if they're down that side, they can actually get shots on me without having to get past my turret armor, because I'll be exposed. And there we go, they're really pushing the 1-2 line, and realised that it's pretty much unprotected. Trying to get a shot on that, yeah, that was never going to hit. But took the shot anyway. We've gone back to normal rounds now, because we seem to might be able to get side shots on to these guys as they try to cross. And then, yeah, hit into this guy. The AMX obviously got no armor whatsoever, so we're happy to put some shots into him. And yeah, the same guy again. Unfortunately, still got normal APCR rounds in, so we'll find it difficult to pen that guy. Trying to get a shot on this guy here. It's just a King Tiger, right? Bounces course. We've still got a full lot of hit points, but I'm thinking I'll be using them up pretty quickly soon, as they have now got the 1-2 line completely down. Get a bit of assisted there, and there we go. Should have backed up a little bit more. Bounce my round in return. That thing's got very, very good armor. So I am now actually aggressively pushing up, so that the guys on the 1-2 line have not got shots on me. And then we see someone's getting spotted up across the field there. We're getting spotted up like every time we... Unfortunately, did not lead that one enough. Now I'm risking it here, because obviously might be getting shot from the AB12 area, but I'm hoping that the TDs over near our base will punish them, and they will not try to do that. And we got this 80, and he's just sitting there. Which, yeah, I do feel sorry for him, to be honest. But I'm just, yeah, trying to keep my eye on my back as well, just in case that bone shaker's still there. Bouncing the shots there. And then that tiger there. And again, we bounce another shot on that guy. But we're getting assisted for that guy. We are getting quite a bit of assisted here. Luckily, because the light tank's not really wanting to do its job. And bounce again. The killing shot always bounces in this game. I honestly think there's a bit in the code where it goes, the RNG will be a lot worse if it's the killing shot. I honestly think that, because it does seem to be my right. So we're expecting the shot to come in, so I was actually driving towards that dead tank there, so that might get they might shoot the dead tank instead of me, which is fine. Didn't need to, but there you go. Nice, decent score there. We only came third, to be fair, because we got 0 kills, unfortunately. but we got a first class, and it was a good amount of damage there. Almost 6,000 combined. Anyway, next game is in the tier 6 Absolution. An OP mercenary tank, which the game's already started, guys, because just how it recorded that way. And now I believe I can't remember what if I'm top tier or not, to be honest. But I am playing quite aggressively, so I'm probably am top tier. I believe I am top tier in this game. But this thing is pretty OP, so I'm playing it pretty aggressively. It can definitely hold its own against tier 7s. Tier 8s not so much. Obviously, you just haven't got the hit points to play against tier 8s. And this guy, yeah, kind of ruins my game. He just comes piling in. I don't know what he's doing. We got good DPM, trying to just block a shot, and he's just penning me every time because he's a decent tank himself. The Challenger is a good TD with good pen. He then just ignores me. Not sure why. He could have actually got a kill in there before he died. So yeah, not really impressed with that. Straight away. No, yeah. So we're not top tier. We're not top tier after all. Yeah. A higher level TD just focuses on us. And again, we've still got that bug in the system. But luckily, this Tuesday, that bug is being fixed, apparently, where your gun goes up into the air. So that it's finally been fixed months and months after it should have been fixed. Someone else hits me from the hill, from the highway there. Very unfortunate. It's not this guy, but he's just not looking at me. I don't know why. There we go. This thing can block. This is where the Hellcat was, right? And we finish him off. So he just sat there, let us take his health. Unfortunate. This thing hasn't got. It's only got 4 crews. And there you go. That's an OP tank as well. The Tiger 131. I'm guessing his ammo's probably. Actually think this might be a bot, guys. Looking at his name, it could possibly be a bot. Either that or his ammo's damaged. That's a bit scary if that was a bot. Yeah, seeing bots is not a good sign. But that could possibly have been one. You can usually tell by their names. I only glimpsed his name there. It kind of looked like it possibly could have been a bot. Anyway, we are now a one-shot to everything in this game, so we've got to be quite careful. We've had a good game already, right? We put a shot into this guy, and yeah, just not leading my shots quite enough. He disappears behind a hill, behind a building, so we're just going to put shots into this guy. He's just having very difficulty penning me, especially when I'm moving backwards and forwards. I've got a weak spot of my Cupola's big, but if he's on the move and I'm on the move, it's going to be quite difficult. And unfortunately, we are getting circled. Nothing to do about that though, and it looks like it's going to be a losing game, doesn't it? I don't know why this guy is now giving his position away. There's no way he's going to cap. It's a small map and there's 2 light tanks left and a medium. It's just not going to happen. So I don't know why he didn't just come back and support me. We would have had a better chance. That's why for sure. Now he's just running away. There you go. Dead. So we had a good game, but our team didn't. So let's just have a look at the score. We didn't make it onto the top 3. Yeah, Sados does look like a bot name to me. We got a first class and a high caliber and a second mark of excellence. Very decent tank this. Right, we're now in our next game, which is in the Nameless. Like I've been saying, I've given up trying to free mark this thing. I literally dropped down to just playing once a week. When I go back to work full time, I'm probably just going to play a few games a week so I don't get rusty with my skills. I am pretty happy with that decision after they said the next season is G.I. Joe, and one of the tanks looks, wow, it looks, yeah, pretty terrible. But yes, one of the reasons why I stopped trying to three mark this tank. I've already got 2 marks on it, but well, partially because it dropped like 3 or 4% just because I haven't played for 5 or 6 days. Second reason is this tank isn't really competitive 2 tiers down. It's just very and we see some, and we take a speculative shot there because we see some bits of some trees and stuff get pushed over. Unfortunately, we didn't get any actually hit anything, but it was worth a shot, right? We got plenty of ammo, so it's fine. Yeah, this thing's not good 2 tiers down, but it can be very good if it's top tier. Very good. Especially because it's like a rare tank. People aren't used to seeing it, so don't really know how to pen it very well. So we're gonna, and it's a fast tank for a heavy. So here you go. Just sitting here, just waiting to see what tanks pop up. And they don't see. They always seem to be going the 9-0 line area mainly. So we're gonna come in and try to support before that flank gets completely taken out. Always a bit of worry driving past that open road there. You know, always could find a tank just sitting there waiting for someone to cross and get shots on them. So you got to be careful. There we go, light tank there. What a lucky shot, what a lucky shot. I mean, I led it well, but that was, yeah, a lot to do with luck there. But that's our first kill and the first bit of damage. Not much damage, but a kill's always nice. So we're going to push up here, try to get to the flank. And again, could have taken damage there because of that glitch. My gun going up in the air. There we go again. Yes, not happy. Not impressed with that bug, really. And as soon as I come round, that 50 TP was staring right in my direction for some reason. So we took a big old hit there. Probably think he had premium loaded to get through my frontal armor like that. I'm not sure exactly where he hit. But yeah, that TheRohanUK is a problem as well. We're going to use this bridge as a bit of a this road up to the highway as a something to hide behind. We get another shot into this guy. He's not quite pulling around the corner as well as he could, so we are actually getting a bit of his side there and being able to pen it. We've loaded the premium because we have tier 9s in this game, I believe, and this guy, if he does show me his front, I'm going to find it difficult to pen. Just want to get this guy out of the game so we can then push on. Now, considering we're actually losing this flank, we're now actually winning this flank, so that's great. And again, that TheRohanUK just really seems to want to... I'm trying to turn and get him to hit my front armor. He does, and he bounces. We're just going to try to finish him off here. And then when we do, we load back to normal ammunition. Oh, let's see if we can, a very soft target. Unfortunately, gets finished off before we can get there. So we just got over. Yeah. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. Did not expect them to be staring directly at me. Um, Now I can't. That guy's pushing back. But when he's pushing me there, I couldn't. I couldn't push. I couldn't move forwards to get out of his way. So, yeah, trying to get a better position on these guys. Yeah, shot on the move there. Didn't get a pen, unfortunately. Worried, a little bit worried about the old artillery, but we finish off this guy. He got a shot into me earlier. We can finish him off. This guy is now showing me his side, which is great. We could put another shot into him. He gets finished off. We get an absolutely minuscule amount of assisted damage there. 4. Wow. So we're waiting for a Sixth Sense to go away, because I'm sure the artillery is definitely aimed in this direction. Now there is a position on the other side of the map, the B5 and 6 area, which apparently you're not supposed to be able to get to. They're supposed to be stopping that in the future updates, but you can kind of glitch your way up into the mountains there, which there's usually a couple of TDs up there, which can work if the enemy pushes you rather than you pushing the enemy. But if you push, your team pushes, you're just going to be sat there wasting your time. I tried to get around the side there and actually realised that you couldn't get around that building. That's the edge of the map there, so we had to come back over this way. We don't want to be the first one to come over here. So we got two TDs left, and it's a tier 9 game. They could annihilate me pretty quickly. And then we get the tortoise there, full health. I wonder how much he's actually helped the team there. And he's still just they're sat there trying to protect himself there, and it's just what I don't know what's going on. And we got another full health medium. This guy at least has taken some damage. We've got a tiny bit of assisted there. We've loaded premium for the tortoise, and he's just sitting there. So, yeah, being very careful because we've got the French TD. We'll bounce the premium round, not very good. So he's got an autoloader, so he could annihilate us. And then there's that medium there. So we're just kind of expecting that medium to come around this corner, to be honest. Away from the majority of our team, and then he actually pushes, which is strange. Yeah, just waiting for that auto-loading French TD to get fully loaded and come up to show us what he's up to. And he takes out 2 tanks. That's how dangerous he is. And he gets taken out, and then this guy gets taken down to a 2-shot basically, and we're seeing if we can get another shot of damage out before the end of the game. And unfortunately that guy sets him on fire, and we put him out of his misery. So decent game, right? Not amazing game. As you know, not if it was any other tier 8, I would not expect that to be an amazing game. But we got 5 kills there. Unfortunately, most of it on low damage tanks. But there you go. That's how it works. We got a first class of that. Yeah, and then we get I think we're on our last game now. Right. Yes, this is the Jackal. This is the main tank I wanted from the bundle. Now, this was in my, I think it was on my third or fourth game, this one. Just as soon as I started playing it, I had bad luck. As you can see, it's +1, -1 at the moment. But the last 2 or 3 games, and including this one, I was majorly bottom tier, mainly tier 8s, only a couple tier 7s in each team, and I always seem to be the tier 7. So a bit annoying. There you go. 2 artillery in this game as well. And as you can see, the usual rubbish teams. Our team is just not doing anything really constructive. They've taken the city already. I'm worried about the artillery at this point. I'm getting spotted up pretty damn quickly. This hasn't got a very good camo rating. I'm getting spotted. I'm not really out spotting anybody, and I'm not getting any really support. This has got a great fast reloading gun, just not very high alpha. You got to be putting these shots out to get a good amount of damage out. So I fall back. Right, a reload takes about 10 seconds, which is unreal. So we come back to try to get some support, right? And we get spotted immediately. I think the most frustrating thing about this particular game is our team. I'm not penning this guy. Tracking him place. I took that shot because I slipped down and my tank wouldn't go back up. So we took a hit that we didn't really want to take. Not impressed at the moment. We're losing this game because our team's just refusing to do anything other than sit at the base. And we got some light tanks who just not doing light tank things. Just not spotting up anything. For a GG, I'm thinking it's pretty much, unless they come and attack our position one by one, we've lost this game. Artillery is raining shots down on the guys in the city. The only guys who've actually done anything and actually pushed up. We're trying to get some side shots, but unfortunately they're on the other side of those buildings, and enemy team have already pushed up this hard. We're just missing those shots. Finally get a shot into that guy. I'm really concerned about the artillery, so I do actually pull back again. One of the major problems of this tank is its slow acceleration, and hull rotation is pretty abysmal, and we do actually dodge a shot from the artillery there. We're just trying to support this side at the moment because this flank is going to be gone if we don't help. Craft Panther there. We know we're going to be able to pen that guy. And again, just out in the open here. So I'm really concerned about the artillery. So I'll duck under here. Wait for my reload. It doesn't take very long to reload, so that's fine. And again, we got 3 light tanks there, and they are just not lighting anything up really. They're just sat back there. And it's just like, what's going on? What's going on? This is game over. Trying to get that CDC black there, just not happening. Just seem to have very unfortunate luck with these shells at the beginning of the match. So we just got over 1,000 damage. That's okay. That's okay, but it's not, it's not considered a good game, right? The shell velocity is pretty bad on this tank. Just that one light tank's actually doing something. He's actually losing because these 2 light tanks are just not doing anything. They're just sat back at the artillery, which is just not helpful. Just not helpful at all. So actually, somehow we've managed. We were actually 9 kills, 9 tanks left against their 9 tanks left, but Managed to put a nice shell into that guy. Bounce the killing shot. There we go. But the second one luckily goes in. I reckon there's a good, yeah, RNG thing that says you're less likely to pen the last killing shot. So I've had that before, like in an auto loader, and I've spent all my shells. I've all penned, and I've got one shell left, and it's the one that could kill and finish off this tank, and it bounces, and then I get absolutely wasted because I've got to wait for a reload, and the guy's still alive. So anyway, we have now gone ahead, mainly because the enemy has pushed up on our little area and not really committed to that push with all their forces. That's the only reason why. But yeah, we duck under there again because of the artillery. There's 2 artillery. What can you do? Having to play arty safe is not great. And there's just try to get a shot into that guy. It doesn't happen. And we are actually running out of normal rounds here. There's that guy. We've got a shot off, and it disappears. And again, I'm probably going to go for a reload. Again, light tank on full health, just not doing anything. All sat up on this hill, not really doing much to support the team. We have one guy in the city. I would fall back if I was him. I would not be sat there, that's for sure. So we got two TDs who are on full health. That was very fortunate. That guy kind of killed himself. Yes, this game would probably have turned out a lot differently if that light tank was alive, to be honest. So we've got 3 TDs, 1 medium. 2 of those TDs are actually platooned up, which is not great. So we're pushing up because we're sick and tired of waiting for these light tanks to actually do any light tank stuff. This guy shows me his ass, and he's finally coming over to look at me. Again, I'm waiting for the artillery to rain down shots and finish me off, but we're trying to hide behind this building. And that guy kills himself. Again, 2 guys, 2 of the enemy team have killed themselves. We've finally got a medium over there, and just trying to get a shot on this guy. Every time he seems to pull forward at the wrong time, and we finally get a single shot into the guy. But unfortunately, he does actually take care of our light tank there, who was on low health anyway. Put another shot into the guy, and finally our light tank does something and takes that guy out. Unfortunately, then one of the TDs takes him out, and we still got that light tank who is finally seems to actually do something. He's actually going out, doing something. I am guessing the other striker, which is platooned up, would be over in the KJ area, like his teammate. And the artillery going to be sat at the back, and I'm guessing the other TD will probably be in the JK 123 area near their original spawn point. And really, that light tank is still not really doing anything, spotting up the enemy. So I am actually gonna go up along and just hope that they're not looking over in this direction. See if I can get in behind. Maybe take out the artillery, and then it'll be a bit easier match for the remaining guys to actually win the game. Maybe that's what was my theory: is take out the artillery, the light tank, and the TD, and the artillery left should be able to win the game. Maybe it didn't quite work like that because now both of them are now pushing across the open ground. I then get spotted, first shot bounced, I'm just sitting here. Unfortunately, I'm thinking the artillery is probably going to kill me right now. That Panzer Kraken is on full health. The strikers now are one shot. I bounced that first shot. I'm now onto premium rounds simply because I've run out of normal rounds. I'm waiting for him to see if he's looking at me. I was expecting artillery shot to come in as well, but maybe they can't get shots on me. He pushes that light tank. I go for a reload. I'm thinking about whether I should support him or not. But then I think, there's the artillery. Takes 3 shots, unfortunately, to do him in. That means I need a full round to get to kill the other artillery. I'm trying to make it a bit more difficult to see where I am. And the TD is taking out our light tank, which I'm not sure exactly how that happened. There you go. Go for a reload again. I'm taking it that TD will be coming back up the way it was just a second ago. So I actually double back, try to fluke him into thinking I'm going up the up to the AB area. So trying to get side shots, and then he's right in front of me. Did not expect that. He puts one shot into me. I managed to track him. Put in another. Unfortunately, not enough to take him out. Not enough. I'm thinking, oh, this is it. The turning circle on this thing is terrible. He's going to take me out any second now. But the reload is so good. Managed to put 3 shots into him, finish him off. And the artillery finally decides to do something. A bit too late there. So yes, exciting game. We got 4 kills. And just under 4,000 damage, 4 kills, and a mastery and a high caliber in one of my first games in this thing. So I am definitely enjoying this tank. It's very good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed those replays, and I hope you subscribe and like this video, and I hope you join me for some more in the future. Bye, guys.